It has been far too long, and I'm terribly out of practice both in terms of giving things to say and in just playing the game. So hopefully this video is not completely insufferable. Also joining us today is a special guest star, my dog, who has long been my bad luck charm with games. My favorites include what he's doing right now, shuffling around as I'm trying to concentrate. Also, another favorite of mine is jumping off the chair and getting caught in every wire possible. Once he managed to, there's like, I guess we'd call there's a surge protector that I have the computer plugged into, because there's a lot of things that need plugging in, and, you know, that's how that works, but he hit the kill switch on the actual surge protector, and, like, while I was doing something, so, like, it, like, wiped, like, a bunch of the memory off the computer and, like, screwed everything up. But I love him. So, like, I don't know, I took down the older gameplay videos just because I didn't want this channel to be like a spam channel where all I did was that. And I quickly realized too, like, ever since I took those videos down, I actually haven't really played all that much. I think I might have played like maybe a total of like 5 games since then, but like I just have not made the time at all. So I'm like not doing all that bad right now, but it's I can guarantee you at some point I will do something like very dumb, so stay tuned for that. Ooh, okay. Suicide box run. Chester, please stop. He keeps like, I don't know what you'd call it. Dogs don't really have like a defined chin, but he keeps putting like the closest thing I could to like a chin that you could call like on my arm as I'm trying to like do stuff, which doesn't sound bad, but like I move around in my chair because I get nervous as I play and I'm just that lame, but it does not make for easy control, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. And then he gives me like these sad eyes as if I owe him something. Oh boy. It's a lot of boxes here. So, how are you doing? I just got off for summer break and I have I woke up like I think maybe like 10, which for me is currently like that's hilariously late. And it's very strange. Like I just haven't done anything all day, and I keep expecting like someone to be like, "Oh, why haven't you done this yet?" And it's just nope, nothing's happening. It's kind of nice. Ooh, bomb box. And there's Mr. Shopkeeper. My good old pal Quincy. That worked out better than I ever could have expected. Well, except for when that happens. Alright, maybe no teleporter this time. I'm trying to think, what can I talk about? Well, it's very strange. Now that I'm out of school, like I'll have a lot more time to like record and do fun stuff and play music and everything, but like at the same time it's like now I don't know what to like discuss because I don't have like a perpetual source of like random drama and stupid things happening, which is a good thing, of course. I'm not complaining about that, but it's also very strange because it's like what do I say? I remember my sister used to collect skeleton keys. I guess she still technically has the collection, but she's not like actively seeking out new skeleton keys. And so apparently she told me like a long time ago that there was at some point like there was a time when like a skeleton key could open any lock, and I like don't even know if that's remotely true. I have a hard time imagining it is, but like I ever since you told me that, like I suddenly understood, and like I just love skeleton keys. If you don't know what I'm talking about, a skeleton key is like, I think the key in this game is kind of vaguely skeleton key-esque. If you can see, like, it's one of these, like, it's like the cheesy, like, stereotypical key where it's like, it has the almost like perfectly square protrusion at the end, and then it has, they usually have like a notch halfway through, and I don't know, they're so dumb and they don't like go to anything now, but like they just look so cool, and I love them. Oh, Chester has his chin on my arm again. So there's a book that the creator of this game, Derek Yu, wrote called creatively Spelunky, and it talks about just I don't know, I found it really more interesting as in terms of like his own story as he was making this game than in terms of like how he did what. I mean, that's interesting too, but he's an interesting guy. And where was I going with this? Oh yeah. So the person who did the music for this game, basically, like, he didn't know them at all. They were just like, hey, I loved the 8-bit version. Can I do your music? And he was just kind of cool with that. And like, man, if only I had been there. I could have contributed a song or something. No. Oh, okay, well, I just lost everything all at once. I'm going to use a rope because that is a lot of things to lose in a... shoot. Okay, just gonna use a second rope. I was trying to make a stupid jump, and then I quickly realized I'm out of practice, and it's just not worth the risk. I don't know if I caught it on camera, but I did. Okay, well, I'm an idiot. If you see right above this doorway, you can see how there's this like red ruby in the door. I did actually beat the hell levels finally. Where is it? Yeah, you could see King Yama kills one. Hooray. And I'm sad, like I want to be able to do that on camera, but then like, I don't know. I just got busy and now I'm sucky again. I have this distinct memory from this game too. When I first bought it again for the computer, that was so stupid. What the frick is wrong with me? Why did I do that? When I first bought it for the computer instead of like for the Xbox, I have this distinct memory of my mom was sitting in here as I was playing, and then all of a sudden she just starts humming along, and then she's like, "Where is this song from?" And and I'm like, "Oh my god, how long have I been playing this game for?" Oh, okay, well, yeah. Just stop, Chester. There's no one else home too, so it's like my dog, like wants to be on my lap because like he just likes being around people, but like and there's like nothing. There's nowhere else in the house I can put him, so he's at inopportune times. He's just been doing the worst things. Oh, come on, this sloppy nonsense. Chester, please stop. If you hear slight breathing in the microphone, he has his nose like pressed up against my face now. It is exactly as strange and unpleasant as that would sound. Oh, wait, what's your name? Jim. What's poppin', Jimbo? Alright. What are the kids into these days? What am I supposed to talk about? Also, if you're interested in playing 2-player on a game like this, contact me. I'm sure I'd be very interested. I think it's a lot easier to like continuously talk when you have someone else to talk with, because it's like, I don't know, when it's just me, I feel like I say whatever I feel about something, and then that's kind of just the end of it. But then when there's another person, it's a lot more entertaining. There's a back and forth, there's a dialogue, there's drama, there's friendship, all on the next season of Spelunky. No. Oh, come on. Not this stuff. Oh, bomb box. Or bomb bag, rather. I'm sure you're all going to comment, Matthew, you idiot, that's a bomb bag, not a bomb box. You must not even like Spelunky. You filthy, filthy casual. Ugh, okay. That was so dumb. You're getting a lot of dumb things right now. Oh, Chester, please. Sometimes when I feel alone in this big, cold world, Chester comforts me by putting his very cold and wet nose directly on my hand. Okay, well, come on. What is that? Chester, please. So, it's hard to explain why I keep laughing. I'm like trying to think of things to say, and then I realize like, oh yeah, and then I realize like I haven't talked in a while. So it's just like I'm recognizing my own awkward silence like to myself and laughing at it, and it's which it probably is just coming across as if I've like lost my mind, and I mean a little bit, yeah, I'm pretty tired, but like my apologies, I'm very out of practice. Although I don't know how one would practice like just talking like basically to themselves for like a half an hour at a time. Some of you probably just said you practice it by doing it, and to that I would say yes, but I don't want to do that. Okay. I'm very proud of that. I just learned that you could do that. So I have sticky bombs, so like I couldn't. That was a nice throw. So I can't just like drop it off the edge because the key was sealed underground. So if you place a bomb, drop off the ledge and then drop it here, instead of sticking to the wall, it'll just drop down like basically straight down. It goes a little bit to the side, so you can't really rely on it for longer distances, but it does work. Okay, I see the black market. I see this snail. I see this bat. Okay, good. Everything went according to plan. I don't think no, I haven't. I haven't angered the shopkeepers yet. I only have 4 hearts. Not in the black market, it doesn't really matter, but I'd still like to get one more damsel, just for sake of... Okay, well, now it doesn't even mean anything. Okay. Whatever. I was so freaking preoccupied by that stupid man trap, I didn't even pay attention to the blue frog, and Chester's gazing lovingly with his just big empty eyes. I'm very peeved. Also, it's like never happened to me until recently, and like it's just suddenly happened like a million times in a row. Enemies can set off like the shopkeepers, and like they'll start attacking you, but like you didn't do anything. And now I'm like super paranoid all the time in the black market, because that went from like happening never to just like several times, and so being in here just makes me very nervous. I'm gonna hide up here and destroy as much of this land as I can, because they can jump very far. This is also a great song in the soundtrack. Alright. The only reason I'm standing in this like somewhat dangerous spot is, yep, trying to get him to go. So if they're on the, as I've learned from the book, if they're on the same level as you, they'll stop jumping because they're like, or if you're below them, they'll stop jumping because they're trying to like move downwards, not upwards anymore, which is, yeah, like makes sense. But like I just didn't know that that was like a mechanic someone had like put in. So if you want him to like jump out of his shop, what you can do is try to like position yourself below him. That way like he'll be like, oh, he's below me, and he'll stop jumping, and then you get that cool effect where he like just runs straight out, and it's convenient and it's useful. And it's very, very exciting. Hooray for La La Land references. Lots of things would like me dead right now. Oh, cool. Doggo is still alive. Let's see if I can keep that. Okay, well, okay. None of that, please. None of that. There's a lot of freaking bats, man. They're not just bats, they're freaking bats, man. Well, as always, I know I said this a lot when I like first started doing these things, but like, if you have anything you'd like me to talk about, let me know, because I am very clearly like at a loss for words in every sense of the phrase. Oh, that is a lot of death. Okay. Oh, and I gotta go anyway, so. And we're out. A good friend of mine, Colson, I was talking to him the other day, and I guess literally yesterday. I don't know why I said it as if it was a while ago. And he's like, you have a dog, right? And I was like, yeah. He's like, is that why he's like, is its name Rufus? And I was like, no, why? And he's like, oh, because he pointed out my Instagram, like, account name is from, like, when I was, I mean, I still am, but, like, even more so, like, when I was first just completely obsessed with Spelunky. And I had named it after the pug. And he was just like, oh, is that like your dog? And I'm like, I wish. And I never realized too, like, whenever I get like really, really into something, I get like really into it, and then I just like drop it for a while. And like that's happened with a lot of games. And I'm sure like to some extent that happens with everyone, but like, I mean, like, you know, I just do that thing where it's like, I'm like, this has just changed who I am as a person, and like, you know, my life will never be the same, but it will. In like maybe 3 months time, I will have like moved on to something else, and like that's fine. But like, and I've started realizing like, oh yeah, like when is something just like, when am I just getting caught up in how cool something new is, and when is it actually like really like, oh yeah, this is like significant. Oh frick, bees. Okay, well, and I realized too, so like, maybe Spelunky is like kind of the exception to this rule, but the more excited I am to like talk about something, chances are like the shorter it's gonna last. So like, what is it? So this game is the exception. Because I first discovered it when I really was not like, I didn't have my like current friend group, and my the friend group I had at the time was just not interested in this sort of thing. Like they could not care less, and so I really just didn't end up talking about it too much, and but then after that, like maybe 2 years, I like rediscovered the game. Ooh, come on, and there we go. Thank you. And so then I started talking about it all the time, and like I remember I was talking to my friend Jack Kirsch, and then I just started like goofily singing and making up lyrics, and he just gave me this look like, what is wrong with you? I was like, I don't know, but I just love this game. I love talking about it. I love playing it. It's just great. It's just a great thing. Queen bee, please. Please. Royal jelly, please. There we go. And then I'm out of here. Yeah, and then like, you know, I settled back down over the summer, and then, yeah, it's just life got real, and I had to focus on other things. But then, like, I never dropped it again. It just kind of became a part of, like, oh, yeah, I just, like, this is just a thing I do and like to practice. And it is strange to say, but I do, like, practice this game. And, like, I don't think I do that with like any other game where like I play it not really to have fun but to get better, which is just very weird for me. There we go. And like I know that's silly because I'm like not doing great right now, but like you know what I'm saying. Like like when I'm not doing other things, this is like something I will like be like, oh, I should just go like practice, which is so it's very weird. But then in contrast, a game. Ooh, wow, that's convenient. Is this guy already set off? I don't need them, but I'd like the springy shoes. Was the thing, yeah. In contrast, a game I just absolutely like burnt out on like nothing else, and I avoid talking about it just because I just like don't want to be associated with it anymore. Is Undertale. I just completely burnt out of it like over the course of like maybe 2 months, and then I just like yeah. I've avoided it like the plague ever since, and yeah. And it is true, like I acknowledge like I just do stuff like that. Another one was last year I got into something called overtone singing, which I should make a video about because like I've gotten a lot better since, I don't know, whenever I was first getting into it. I've actually like learned how to like properly do it and get all the things to work and whatever. You'll see what I mean maybe if I make a video, but where am I going with this? Oh yeah. So I wasn't good at first, and I already don't really like my singing voice, so I didn't tell anyone. And then like ever since then I've kind of just stuck with it, and I've gotten a lot better. And I don't know, now it's like one of those things where it's like I have this really strange talent that like not a lot of people have or even know about. Like please just, there's so many opportunities for you to like come on, there we go. Okay. That was getting on my nerves. I prefer to not deal with shopkeepers if I can at all avoid it, because, you know, you've seen me die at their hands many times. Oh yeah, and then like, so that was just a thing I got really into, and then, oh, that was, how do I have 9 hearts? Also, I have not looked for like the Moai head at all. So I'm at an impasse right now. I have a ton of health, like just a stupid amount of health. Oh, it's the royal jelly. That's how I did that. I like never have that much health. That is, I guess I don't really need the damsel, so I can just give her to the altar. Sentences you will not hear me say very often. But yes. So I got, what was I saying? Overtone singing. So, and then like this year I stumbled across another thing called well, as the white people call it, Mongolian throat singing, and as its much cooler name is Kagura, which I'm horribly mispronouncing. And then like, and I mean I talked about it a lot, but like I didn't really start mentioning it a lot until like I actually figured out how to do it and then like get it on a consistent basis. And I mean it basically, and then I didn't burn out on it, but like I just stopped like practicing for a long time because like I don't know, like I just, because I like, and I it was like I talked about it a lot, and I'm like, did I burn out on it? Like I have no idea. But, and I mean I picked it back up, and I'm trying to get better range with it again. But, and I think maybe the reason why I didn't talk about overtone singing, but then I did talk about the other, you know, the other one is I realized overtone singing, if you don't do it correctly, it just sounds like you're being an idiot. And if you can't get the Mongolian throat singing one, it just sounds like you're like having a difficult time breathing, or like. And I realized too, like if you do get it correctly, it changes your voice so much that you like, it's basically unrecognizable. So like, I didn't feel weird about my singing voice, and you know, it's just a weird little cause and effect loop there. Also, I think the Moai head is here. Yeah, so I don't know why I'm playing around still. Ooh, that is something I'd like to make a video on too, is like both overtone singing and Mongolian throat singing, because it's one of those things where it's like, most people, it's, I guess the explanation I would give it is, it's like, it's as if everyone is born with like a superpower and then just no one cares. Like, I don't know, it's very strange, because anyone can do it, but it's just that like no one knows that you can, so no one learns. And I'm going to take my hand off the trigger button, so I've done this so many times where you get in here and then you leave before you get the head jet, and then you just ruin everything. It's depressing. Oh, I did not like that. I'd like to find the damsel too, because now I'm back at 4 hearts instead of my lofty 9 hearts, which is absolutely crazy. Like, that is a absurd amount of health. You can actually, you can survive explosions in this game, as well as psychic blasts if you have 11 health or more. And, that's something I've only gotten the joy of experiencing, I think maybe once, and I felt very cool. Chester, please stop. Oh, I keep forgetting to bring this guy a key. So now I don't know. I know I probably won't just because I'm distracted and out of practice and everything else in the world, but I would like to try to get to the hell levels just to at least show you. But let's see here. I have no idea where Anubis is, and I have to deal with him to do that. So, okay, this is really ugly. Okay. Anubis, please show your hideous jackal head. New band name, I call it. If I have a band, the name Hideous Jackalhead might might actually appear on that list. It's so... anyway. I don't know why. I love coming up with, like, band names to bands that I will never make. Like, it's a good time. Also, Anubis, where are you? Reveal yourself, demon. I'm like, is it possible that something, like, killed him and crushed his scepter? Or am I just being an idiot? Like, I guess I haven't gone this way. There he is. There you are, you pervert. I don't know why that's like my... Okay, well, that was dumb. I want to get rid of all of these problems. I know I'm using a lot of bombs, but, like, I can get more, and the dangers that they are posing to me right now are greater than that. I would... You... Okay, well, come on. This is so dumb. There we go. I will kill this guy. Take his money. That... I had a minute there where I just realized what I said, and it was just like, what is my life? Please don't kill me. Okay. Okay, we're good. So I'm all set, so if I don't screw everything up in a hilariously terrible way, I can get to the City of Gold now, so that's good. I see you. Just sail right over all of those problems. Oh, I had a weird moment too where I had beaten the game for the first time in a long time, and I sat back to admire the credits, and I realized, like, in the credits, they thank, like, a bunch of people who, like, helped promote the game and, like, make it popular. And I realized, too, like, I know all of these people, like, and they just don't know me. It's very strange, too, because this game is such, like, a weird part of my life that it's, like, I don't know, those people are equally, like, they're just, like, I don't know, I just view them, like, it's I feel like as if I know them, but, like, I don't know anything about them. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know what point I was trying to make with that, but I think I'm just distracted because I'm, like, here, and there's just lots of things that would like to kill me. I'm gonna just take this and run, and then just... Okay. I don't have a Kapala, so sadly I can't farm for mummy health. I don't know what you call it. There we go. But I don't know if it would help. A lot of times I realize, like, if I have the Kapala and have gotten to this point, like, I feel like the need to do that just because it's a thing I can do, and then I end up, like, hurting myself just in the process of, like, setting it up. All right, I'm here, so I'm gonna take my time because I don't know. There's no longer any time limit once you get to this point. Once you get back to hell, that's such a weird sentence. Then once more there is, like, a limit because the ghost will show up, but, like, this level you can kind of take it a little bit easier, because no time limit. There are actually people who have gotten ways to like get the ghost to appear, and that's helpful if you want to like make a ton of money, but like I'm just playing for fun, so I'm not gonna worry about that. I actually do have a pretty good score though, for me anyway. Like anyone who is really into this game probably just looked at my money when I said that and you're like, filthy casual, but you know, it is what it is. Alright, where is this door? Right, it's here. Yeah, it's right here. So I'm going to do it right there. And right. Yeah, it's right. It's exactly right here. Okay, this is perfect. And it's weird too, because it's like, I don't know, this boss fight used to like, when I got here, like I, for lack of a better way of putting it, like I was just like, I would like sweat. I was so nervous. It was really sad. Like it was like the lamest thing, because it's like, I don't know, it's just like, there we go, that's good enough. I'm going to see if there's anything else I can, Glue, you could have just destroyed everything. You are evil. Okay. No, this is not worth it anymore. Bad. But like, now, like I still don't feel safe, and there are still lots of things that could go wrong, but I just feel like now it's just one of those things like, yeah, you can just handle it. Come on. I'm also, well, okay, for the first time in Matthew Passage stream history, welcome to hell. I'm very like scared of like dropping down like that too, because I was watching someone play and they like took a long fall, and like Olmec had spawned enemies into a little chute, so they were just like stun locked down there until they just very, very slowly sank down into like, into the lava, and that was just like, seeing that I was like thinking of all of the hard work it takes to get here, the idea of like, in that just 1 minute, like, boom, everything you did was like now worth nothing. That was just the worst. Oh, okay, this is, oh, that was dumb. That was dumb. Okay, so now I know my safe spot is right here. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Don't you dare. Chester, get off my lap, please. Okay. He's, like, shifting around, and I'm like, I need to focus right now. This is serious business, you guys. This is not a game. I realize, too, like, I don't know, there's an ongoing thing where it's like Americans don't understand subtlety, and I feel the need to say that right now. That was a joke. This is still a game, but it was frustrating because I don't like getting this far and then like dying of stupid stuff. I'd like to at least get to something interesting to show you guys. Not that this isn't interesting, but you know what I mean. Like you want to see like the boss and stuff. I don't like getting here and then just like, oh well, I died of like fall damage or something. And I have had that happen. It's just I've never felt more dumb, probably, like dying of like spikes or something in hell. It's just like, okay, well, what was the point of that? Okay, imp. Okay. What the nice thing is an item I got makes me immune to these fire guys, so I can just like. Whew, I hate everything. Okay. Whew, we're getting there. This is the point. My hands are sweating now, and I'm nervous. And I'd like to do well. This is a ugly drop. I don't want to go this way. I don't want to use too many bombs, but like, I'd rather die of something stupid at Yama than Yama's the you are evil, literally. I'd rather die of something kind of dumb at Yama because I like didn't have enough bombs than die here because I did like because I didn't want to use a bomb. Like there's so many things here that I have one heart. Like one of my new strategy is destroy anything that could pose a threat to me. Which, I mean, that would require me to, like, destroy everything. But, like, I will destroy everything. But, there are so many ways for this guy to get killed down here. Like, please take care of yourself. Okay. This is the real Rufus. This is the real Rufus. So... okay. Go! Okay. Chester's gazing lovingly at me with his big brown cow eyes. Ugh. Okay. We're getting there. Okay, please. Genshi. Okay. Those are called Genshi, by the way. I'm not pronouncing it correctly because I'm focused on... oh, cool. He took care of himself. Okay, I'd like to kill this. Actually, let's take a minute. What are its proper name? What are its proper name? I'm very distracted. I'm sorry. I'm nervous. I want it. Jiangxi. Okay. And I know I'm probably still not like pronouncing that correctly because, you know, I'm white, but I'm probably pronouncing it less incorrectly. I don't know if that's how these words work, but ladies and gentlemen, actually, oh, that scared me. That's another thing is I have the climbing gloves, so I always stick to walls, and I was very nervous for a second. Like, what if I just ran full speed into a tiki trap and then just like died? Phone, now is not the time. This game is being intense. Kill this guy. Kill this guy. Kill this guy. And if you bomb underneath all of these spike traps, then all of them on the sides they get destroyed. I have enough bombs where I'm just gonna like brute force my way through this. Oh, no, now is not the time for you. Oh, okay. That was very risky. Chester, please stop. He's like shaking on my legs, and I'm like, okay. I've learned the strategy. What you do is you position yourself right here, and then you can just safely cheese it from a distance. Boom. This man is dead. And the nice thing too is I don't really want to risk too much here. I just realized that like I defeated Yama and I'm not like making a big deal out of it, so it's exciting. Oh my god. This is revolting. Okay, this is kind of a dumb idea, but I want to get rid of all of these spike balls cuz they like cause me probably more problems in hell than anything else. Oof, okay. And like when you destroy them, they like fly everywhere, so I don't like doing that too much, but like they leave me no other choice. Chester, please. 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 Okay, that's a bad idea. There we go. We're doing it. They probably destroyed a significant portion of the money I could get, but, you know, I'm okay with that. I'm already doing good. I don't know what my high score on this game is, but, like, there's a chance I could set a new record here, which is, that's always nice. Like, it's just a good feeling, man. I don't know how to feel. Like, on the one hand, sorry, I'm looking at my dog right now, and he just has the most loving and just dopey expression on his face, and it's very cute. On the one hand, now it's like, great, I've proven that I'm not incompetent, like, at this game. Like, I feel good. But on the other hand, I'm like, I don't even know. Like, what do I show you guys now? Like, I guess, like, special levels is the obvious answer, but, like, I don't know. I did it. Wait a minute. I'm playing as Yang, and is there just going to be, like, 2 Yangs? Greetings, fellow treasure hunter. I'm Yang. By now, I see you have my journal with you. By now, it must be filled with all sorts of amazing things. Since you worked so hard to get here, I bet you're expecting a large reward. Well, with all the time I've spent down here, I've come to realize a few things. That the journey is its own reward, and mastery is the greatest treasure of them all. Well, okay, so gold is pretty nice too. Let's get out of here before my joints get stiff. That is something I've noticed too, is it's like, at first, having like, getting down there was just like so amazing. I would like never have like, it was just like spellbinding. I don't even think I'm using that word correctly. I'm probably not, but like, alright, let's look at this fat stack of money. But yeah, now it's like, it makes me so happy that I'm just like, I don't know, I've kind of just, I feel like, as if, this sounds cheesy to say, but I feel like I really have, like, mastered this game. And, like, I don't know, there's people that are better than me, and I have a lot of work to do still. But, like, I don't know, it's a good feeling. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna run out of, like, drive space, and if I've stopped recording. But, hopefully, I can let you guys just enjoy the fireworks with me, as I ride off into the black night of the desert. I'm going to try and see if I could take a photo of my dog the way he's looking at me right now, because it is just the dumbest thing I've ever seen, and if I can, then I will make it the thumbnail. I got it. This is going to be a good video, everyone. We got a lot done. And keep in mind that for the thumbnail, this is how he's been, like, looking at me basically this entire, like, time. I don't even know. So I have like this thing I do every year where I play the song you're hearing right now in the background if I didn't turn it down too far. It plays whether or not you got the hell ending or the regular ending, and every year after finals, which was yesterday if you're watching this currently, every year I'll play this as I'm like leaving school, and this year it was like the weirdest thing because it was the very first year I left on my own. Because like I can finally drive now, and it was just the weirdest thing, because it was like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, I don't know, like, it was just a very strange experience. Oh, I remember I was talking about the credits earlier, so I'll keep my eye out for if I can see all the names I recognize. I think they're in the special thanks. And it's strange too, after reading that book I was talking about all the way at the beginning of the episode, I know so many of these names, because I'm like, oh yeah, this person did X, Y, and Z, this person did X, Y, and Z, and it's fun. Okay, let's see here. Not these people. No, okay, well. I also just love the look on that pug's face as it just like slowly goes through all these fireworks. I don't know. It's a good feeling beating this game, especially like the hard way. Like, I guess I must have missed the names. All right, well, that sucks. One last thing before I go, because this has been going on for a long time. I want to show you guys what if you go to the player statistics page, it shows you like how the last run you did like turned out. And I don't know, like it's the smallest thing, but it's like the sweetest victory. If you look on this page, it's last game played, killed by old age, and it has your camel in the starry Sahara night. I'm assuming it's in Sahara. Well, thank you all for joining me on this long rambling adventure so long after I last played, and I hope you have an excellent day.